Hey Zen, do I have to turn these community settings on for like the top three? Mic check, 1, 2.
Hi.
Hi.
Ahoy, hoy. This is not music. Right?
Elevator music.
This is Kevin MacLeod in all his glory. Okay, we get it. It's elevator music. I love Kevin MacLeod's work.
Didn't roll out to me yet. That doesn't make sense. I'm a newbie. A newbie.
Are we in a 1978 shopping mall? Do you have a problem with that? Got beef with that? Better times. And I wasn't even around yet.
Okie dokie. Here. Oh, we still got this background going. And we still got this music going. We'll turn that off. Hello, everyone. I think that was enough time for people to stroll on in here.
Stroll. Mosey.
First, I would like to say congratulations, everyone, for spending... Well, I'm like way off to the side. Anyways, congratulations for spending money this weekend. We had a lot of affiliate sales, so if you are one of them, thank you. We appreciate it.
Tanks.
Was Bob around in the 70s? Technically.
No, you weren't.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
In December
It was...
of
For
1979.
2 seconds, like...
I was fertilized in December of 1979.
Oh my god, that's so disturbing.
How do you like your eggs? Scrambled, over easy, or fertilized?
Gross.
Welcome, everyone. That should give you a little taste of what this live stream is going to be about. A bunch of random nonsense. We're going to take a look at some new fish that are available. Some very expensive fish.
Oh, I think we all may know what that is.
Nice to see you washed your hair recently, Chelsea. Is that like a
So,
dig?
No, I don't. We were talking about this part.
Oh.
I actually got my hair done for the first time in, I don't even know how long. It's been like a year. So
yeah, can we get a Chelsea's hair fund going?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
I will put the zebra and the giraffe on hold.
I get my hair done
The
like...
back to sack fund on hold. And now it's a Chelsea hair fund.
I get my hair done twice a year. May go all out. It took 5.5 hours. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I love the girl that does my hair. She's really nice, though. 5.5 hours.
So anyways, let's talk fish. Let's at least wait till a half hour before we go that far off the trail.
God, I'm always in trouble. Story of my life. I've spent my life in trouble.
Bob, nobody else had to opt in, but have you checked the little box or whatever that says you want to be a part of YouTube's new features? Yes. Which is odd, because normally I'm one of the first to get new features.
Me.
I just never use them because most of them are kind of lame. So
I don't like features.
We'll see. And a nice hello to everyone, by the way.
Thanks, Barbara.
Barbara with an alligator lizard.
I know. Barbara, I was making a joke, and I said that you should just stick your finger out in the middle of your fish room, and the alligator...
pull it?
The alligator lizard will appear as if from nowhere and bite it, because that's what they do. They
Chelsea,
bite
your
fingers.
mic isn't working, I don't think.
What?
It's working on my end.
What? Am I really quiet, or is that better?
No, you're right there where I am.
Yeah, I've seen. I'm yellow. Ramphonic, what's happening? Is it you? I don't know. Can anybody else hear me? Can everybody else hear me? Is it fine? Should be fine.
Anyone have any suggestions for a killifish for higher pH? I would not have any problems putting killifish in an 8.2 pH. If you want to spawn them, you might have some issues, but I wouldn't be worried about 8.2 if you just want to keep them.
I really don't have a problem putting most fish in an 8.2. Like, whatever your pH is, your fish can live in it. Like you said, if you want it to spawn or do something magical, it may not, but live should be fine. As long as you're not all over the place with it.
She wants quieter. Yeah, she kind of rocks back and forth away
lean
from
back.
the
I lean back.
mic. Lean back.
Yeah. If I make a
All I
cognizant
hear
effort.
is an echo.
Uh-oh.
Well, you might be the only one, or you might want to check your phonics.
Where are you, Ramphonic? Where are you? Are you in an echo chamber?
Echo, 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 echo.
What a look I'm getting from this one. Eyeballs. Eyeballs, eyeballs.
Oh, boy.
What's up, Nance? I love saying that.
You two forgot you were really super famous. To be fair, I just filled out a survey, and I wasn't very kind.
Ooh.
So I'm probably blacklisted.
The bad graces right now. Oh, good. You can hear me.
No, it wasn't a bad survey. They wanted me to fill out a survey about automatic mid-roll ads in the live stream, and I said, cut it out.
I'm sure that's what he said.
Just like Joey Gladstone. And I was like, no, but I was like, get those ads out of my lives. Because they've been playing automatically. And because you've seen people complain, like, oh, I just got an ad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't serve it. I don't have ads on. So they should not be getting served ads. And it's really annoying because it makes people quit. I would.
Johnny, that tea bag. I'm sorry. That tea bag is probably botanicals or stuff to make black water. Tannins. That's
which
probably
will
what that
lower
is.
your pH.
Yes, it will. That's probably what, I don't think it's TT. I think that's what you got.
Oh, okay. Now I'm reading the comment.
What?
That you got a tea bag with botanicals. Yep. So they do every once in a while. Joey the Creep Gladstone, yeah. That's kind of... He probably...
I always thought it was so weird that they could do that on that show.
He hangs out with Carl Malone, probably.
Oh, God.
But anyways, sometimes the wet spot will throw in gift bag, little freebies, nifty gifties.
Little nifty gifties, swag.
Stuff we all get.
Swag.
Oh, my logo's not coloring.
We've actually gotten them, too. That's how I know what they are. That's how I'm aware.
Got to cover up this icon there because I'm too cheap to pay for the full version.
Whip, you're not even gray, though.
Where's Whip? What's he saying?
He said, hiya, beautiful people and fellow gray fonts, but you're blue. So they're not fellow to you, sir, are they?
Vibes Aquatic with the Vibes sticker. I like it.
Sweet.
Thank you. You were the first super chat of the month. Thank you, buddy.
I like the logo, too. Very simple. I enjoy that.
I have no idea what it is, but...
We were not hating on New Caledonian geckos. We like New Caledonian geckos.
Yeah, well, who said that?
Zach.
Zach Kittle.
Oh, we know Chihuahua as well. And I've seen them eat, yes. I like them. We were saying lychees are boring.
There's nothing wrong with Chihuahuas.
Lychees are just boring because they sit there. Chihuahuas are cool. Gargoyles
lychees
are
are
cool.
thousands of dollars unless you buy a baby for like $800, and they just sit there.
And I'd rather have like a monkey tail skink or something else.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong.
No, I like New Caledonian species.
I've kept upwards of 60 New Caledonians at the same time.
I have not, but I had probably
So
10.
I definitely do not have an issue with New Caledonian geckos. And I think crested geckos are the gecko / lizard that every first-time owner should buy. Because they don't need heat, they don't need UVA, UVB. They can be handled appropriately, and they're just really cool. And they're not skittish. They like to jump, so you can literally have them jump from hand to hand, like called the stair stepping, where they jump up here, then they jump up here, then they jump up here.
They'll jump on your face. They'll do that. They'll jump on many things.
They're the only Caledonian geckos that really move.
So I have some exciting news, and I would like to... It's not that exciting.
Oh.
I would just like to ask other people who go to Petco, which I'm sure is many people. We saw, they now carry...
We saw.
They carry Schneider skinks. So we saw a juvenile Schneiders at our Petco, and I was very excited because he was talking about what he thinks are good first-time reptiles. I think Schneiders make great first-time reptiles above like a bearded dragon or whatever they suggest.
I don't think a bearded dragon is good for first-timers.
So far from what a first-time reptile owner should have, just based on what they eat alone. But the Schneiders at Petco, has anybody else seen that? Is that like, because I love it, I'm constantly asked where to get Schneiders.
Anyways.
Schneider skinks at Petco's, guys.
Schneider.
The
stream is community aquariums, not community terrariums.
Oh, shut up.
So we will bring this back to fish.
I'm getting a whole lot of crap today already.
Woo, doggy. It's
gonna
be a long
day.
one.
Yeah.
But to be fair, no one's asking fish questions, so we've had reptile comments, but no fish comments.
So calm down, huh? I see a Schneider skink right now. Charlie Brown.
Fully fed with pancakes, ice cream, raspberry, blueberry jam, and a cup of coffee.
That's a. I don't really like breakfast food.
Yeah, it makes it really fun for me.
Yeah, he loves it, so it's kind of a. I like breakfast more for dinner, but I still would rather have other things.
Still never makes it for dinner.
I like chicken and waffles, if that counts.
Dave says, did some overdue rescaping this past weekend,
Nice.
and it was nice to do something other than just tank maintenance.
Isn't it fun to get in there and make things look cool? I'm so satisfied.
Really
after
root
that.
around in there.
Really get all in there. I'm a big fan. I'm glad you got to do that. Ooh, I make homemade pot stickers, but he doesn't like pot stickers.
No.
But I eat them.
Not a fan.
But I fold them myself. I make all of it myself.
Learned something new recently, says
Oh.
Green Shield. My penguin tetras despise Siamese algae eaters. I had one, and it beat the tar out of them.
Really? The penguins?
Penguins can be a little
jerks.
little uppity sometimes.
I forget they get a decent size, too. They're not tiny, tiny. Sadie's good. She's getting big. Running her mouth a whole lot.
She loves to be noisy.
She is a noisy little girl, but I know it's my fault. I'm loud. She's loud. We're all loud. Except for him. He's not very loud.
Barbus Jackson.
I love that.
You're getting a scientific name as Barbs.
Yeah,
as
you're
Barbus.
Because now I've done away with it. So.
This week I got 10 hovering zebra loaches.
Woo!
Talk about an underrated,
Yeah.
inexpensive loach.
Good one.
And also 4 Bolivian rams, which are awesome.
Amazing.
You see there's Brazilian rams available now.
There are. I'm glad you brought that up because, yeah, they're a newly described like,
Are
in
they
the last
on
couple
this
years.
list? Do you remember
I
the
don't know.
scientific
I had to
name?
search them. But they are newer. They were only described in the last couple years. They previously were thought to just be Bolivian rams, but they have a spot on their caudal fin that.
Let's look them up.
Yeah, they're really cool. They look very
Did they
similar.
have a picture? I don't know they had a
They
picture.
do have a picture. Yeah.
Okay.
They do. They're very cool.
Brazilian ram.
It got weird. That is a horrible picture.
Yeah, not the greatest
so,
picture.
Microgeophagus maccullicata. That is, and so you can see even in that picture. Well, I went away now. They have a little
it's right
spot at the caudal fin, and that is why they are the maccullicata and not the.
McGillicuddy cutty?
Yes, that's it. They're a little. That first picture is a good one. If you go back, that
Well,
first one,
Planet
that's a good one.
Catfish is pretty good.
That's
Why
a
is
good
it
one.
doing it this? I think they're a little less colorful than a Bolivian.
Perhaps.
But still, about what, double the price?
Yeah.
Triple the price?
Yeah. Let's get these spawning, somebody. Let's get that price down, huh? How about
$34.99.
that? About twice the price of a regular old Bolivian, which their colors they're almost like a small threadfin acara is what they kind of remind me of, like a mini version. There's not a whole lot of color on the body, unlike a Bolivian, which does have a good amount of color on the body. Kind of just the fins.
I feel like they have a lot of more darker color too.
They are. They have that's why they remind me of
Hey, somebody got my I Love Lucy reference.
threadfin. Oh, I got it.
McGillicuddy.
I got it. I always get it.
So
Lucy's
why
the
don't you
best.
have a bottle of Vita Meta Vegemin?
Vitamin Benjamin.
That's Vita Meta Vegemin.
I was tempted by the Brazilian Rams, but my budget won out. Maybe someday. You know what?
It's so tasty too.
Barbara, you are A-okay with the Bolivians. You
Tastes
will be
just like candy.
so happy.
Honest.
What is happening in here? My goodness.
Let's look at the new fish while we're up here, right?
Ew, let's
Giant
skip-
Stardust.
Can we skip all the African
No,
crap?
because these fish are beautiful. Actually,
Boring.
you would like these guys.
No.
Yeah, you would.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
Too boring.
The
Copatochromis.
Copatochromis Borellii. I have kept and spawned many times.
Ooh, but I do like true parrots.
Nobody likes your parrots.
I do.
Nope.
I like them a lot.
What about your Tanio Perarius?
Oh, the Okay, those are not nice. They're very pretty. So the Geophagus taenioperaeus, they are very, very pretty fish. They are kind of
what's going on over
a-holes.
here?
You need to be very cognizant of temperament with these guys. They are known to be the most aggressive earth eater.
And hello, folks. Get out your Black American Express.
Yep. Or your checkbook.
Vulcan.
What year is it?
Vulcan.
That's a horrible picture of a Vulcan.
This
You need to
is
say
a juvenile
that. I
Vulcan.
know, that's why it's not a good picture.
So it doesn't show the gigantic dorsal fin that
Gorgeous
these guys get.
coloration, but
Let's
patterny.
see if we can find the correct photo here. Yeah, look at the
Look
dorsal.
at the magnificent fish. Like, that is just very, very pretty.
I'm never paying $200 for a
know.
Corridora.
I don't know what his issue is today. He wants to be in trouble later. That's
Why?
what.
That's what everyone says.
That's what I said.
Oh, did you?
I said it today when we were
Oh.
eating lunch.
I wasn't listening. Now I get it. Look at the dorsals. Like, come on.
I mean, they're very cool, but you would need 10 of them, and I'm not spending.
Why
$200
are they
fish.
so expensive? Because they take forever to grow out and get a group spawning. They're not very easy to spawn. It's not like buying a peppered or an Aeneas and throwing them in a tank and getting eggs the next day. And they're fairly new to the hobby here in the U.S. So once upon a time, just a few years ago, these were $500 to $700,
Oh,
and people paid it.
yeah.
So there you go.
It is Monday Mountaintop
It is for the hardcore collectors, for sure.
for show.
Mm-hmm. But if you want a really cool Cory that's not very expensive, get yourself some skunks. Get yourself some
Skunks are cool.
leopardus.
Ooh, pygmies.
Speaking of McGillicuddy, the McGillicuddy Cory.
Miguelito.
McGillicuddy.
Corridors Virginiae.
Not virgins, otherwise we wouldn't have any.
Oh, God. They're on fire. today.
Let's see. We got some plecos, some new plecos, and probably the best
Aw.
woodcat ever.
Got a little boat.
I have kept these. They are amazing pets, amazing fish. Worth every bit of $26.99. Minus 10%, mind you, if you use my discount code. Just throwing that out there. Scooter Loach. This is people don't want to pay Corridor's prices. Get Loaches. Loaches are so inexpensive. Don't get me wrong, there's expensive ones. I mean, $6.99, $5.99, $3.99, $8.99, $3.99. It's ridiculous. Very cheap. I mean, there's also, you saw the ones there that were like $80, right? But look at that thing. Oh, they're on sale for $50. Look how cool that is. I guess I just gravitate towards the most expensive. Let's keep going. New fish. Am I still on Loaches? Yep. How far back do I have to go? Here we go. Am I the only one that doesn't like blind cave tetras? Is this just the most ugliest fish in the world?
Astyonics are not widely kept in the tetra world for many reasons, and I think that's one of them.
The best looking cheap tetra you're ever going to find, the gold tetra, will be silver or gold, depending on if it has a parasite or not. Not to worry, it's non-transferable.
Oh, can you go back up? I just want to point out, I really love these fish a little bit more. The ornate glass tetra, so the Trichocherax ornatus, those are really, really pretty. They do have hits of color on them too. If you can see at the edge of the fins there, they have little hits of like red and then white. They're really, really pretty fish, and I love see-through fish, so I don't feel like they get enough love.
When am I picking up the fish from Corey's house? I don't even know what you're talking about.
What?
Leo. Lots of pencil fish back in stock, and you want to talk about an excellent fish for only $4. Okay, you don't want to pay $200 for a Cory. You should absolutely pay $4 for Una fasciata.
Fun fact, Una fasciatus is actually commonly sold as equus. They are not, but they are very similar.
Yeah. $3 for a little dwarf pencil fish. How could you go wrong?
Yeah, they're very cute.
They're like little
The
hummingbirds.
dwarfs are great. The marginatus, really.
And talk about the best value of any fish.
That's a really good one.
Ooh, they're going to be the $5.99 too. Oh, because they're wild caught.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
That is a beautiful fish,
They're
folks.
very pretty.
Silver dollars.
Oh, my favorite. Oh, Chilotis punctatus. I want those so bad.
$9 for a spotted headstander,
These
folks.
are not giant headstanders, y'all. These are like a few inches. They do not get super large. They're not aggressive. They're really cool headstanders. A lot of headstanders are not something you could commonly keep in like a community tank without it being very large. And these guys are a really good option. If you
Very
want a
peaceful.
headstander. Yeah, very cool fish.
Obviously, we have spastic danios.
Ugh.
All kinds of bettas. Betta video coming soon.
Boring. Oh, Battis.
Scarlet Battis, Endlers, Live Bears.
Price fish.
Prize fish. We're not biased or anything,
I
folks.
know, you can tell. And scrolling. And ooh, they have orange lamay.
Ooh.
So lamay, if y'all don't know about lamay,
They are not lame.
They are not. They are known for their individual scales being quite
Their individuality.
They look like they're glowing. They're very pretty fish, and I'm glad we're starting to see more lemmays pop up in the hobby.
Hairy puffers, Leo. Hairy Powbailey, buddy. Oh, they got gold dust shirts.
We've got Nile puffers too, which I don't see a lot.
Nile puffers.
I don't know if I would get one, but ooh,
Some Corey's on sale, out of stock. These never last. These were
no,
$19.99,
they're always gone,
and they
too.
sold out.
Yeah, they're always gone.
Like immediately.
Look at the size of the eyeball. That's why I like them so much. They look like tunas. They got huge eyeballs.
Tuna, big tuna.
Tunas. Oh, there she is. She came out.
Big tuna.
There she is.
Tried blind caves for a while. Weird and surprisingly assertive.
Well,
JR, we will get to your member chat in just a second because we are headed to Dan's Fish next.
They are Asteonyx, which I was saying. Asteonyx tetras are that genus is known to be more aggressive.
Ooh, look at Green Shield.
What? Ooh, royal. You like the royals? I've kept
that
those.
the diamediums or whatever? Diamediata,
Equidens.
equidens, whatever. Let's search.
Mete, Dimidiata.
What is it? DIA.
No. It's equid. You want to do equins.
EQU. AQEUD.
No.
IM. Well, you're not saying anything, so I'm just throwing stuff out.
AQUED.
You don't have to yell. AQUED.
INS.
That's what I said.
Oh, is it?
No. See, you're wrong.
Oh no, what is it?
Oh,
that doesn't happen.
there you go, folks. The Latin expert, you all call.
Equidens AE.
That's not right. That doesn't even look right.
No, it's because the E. That's why. When I wrote it, I spelled it right. I know how to spell it. There we go. It's AEQUI. That's why.
AE.
I can't do it when you're typing. It's very awkward.
AEQUI.
Yeah, DENS. There you go. I don't know why that was so hard for me. Look at those beauties, but they're not there.
That's what she said.
So they are. I've kept these. They're very, very pretty fish. They are very, very peaceful fish. They get about 5 inches. So my favorite. They're that Akara. That's that middle of the road size. They're so cool.
He had these forever, but now he doesn't. Let's try Moonlit.
They're not gonna have them.
You never know.
They're a really hard to find fish, to be perfectly honest. I had a hell of a time finding mine. And when I found them, I bought, when I found more, I bought several because I was like, this is...
All right. Elizabeth at Dan's. Your thoughts. Maybe we'll get there. All right. So here's the new listings from Dan. Nancy, how did you do the accent thing? It's the alt code. Barbara, you have to hold down alt and do like 0216. I just made that up. Let's see what it is. Alt 0216. Something. Alt 226. That didn't work. Alt 226. It's a piece of paper. I don't know what that is. Just hold down alt and press like 3 or 4 numbers and see what you get. It's a gamble.
Green Shield, they're definitely one of those that they're not, because people aren't banging down doors for them, they're not sought out a lot, they're not sold a lot. Just keep looking, you'll find them eventually. And Dan does normally have them more than anybody that I've ever seen, like more consistently. Yes, LeMay, not lame.
Anyways, what are you doing here? Pygmy Cories, all right. Congos. I haven't looked at this new list yet, so this is new for me. Ember Tetras are awesome. The yellow Cories are cool. Do you see anything that stands out here? This is a very good picture of a white cloud mountain minnow.
Yeah, it sure is.
Very good. Venezuelan
look like
Cories are beautiful.
Dwarf chain loaches for $14.99.
That's actually a really good price.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think you'd be hard pressed to find that in a local fish store. That price.
I agree. Very cool fish.
Cherry tetras are only $19.99.
Gorgeous. That's a good price.
Gorgeous.
They're gorgeous.
Kalitawa, another beautiful rainbow fish.
Ooh, black morphos. Are those actually in stock?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey guys, go get some black morphos.
Hey.
Those are freaking cool. Very underrated fish. Very underkept fish.
Oh yeah, I guess if you're on your phone, you just hold it down. Press and hold. I'm the only one that uses a computer anymore, I guess.
Yeah, no one does.
The red on those long fin cherries looked hella enhanced. Let's take a look.
I don't think it's enhanced. I think that's just, they're really, really pretty. Maybe a little bit, but like not much.
The key is to look at stuff in the background. So nothing in the background looks enhanced. These are all females. That's not look. So we would want to look at these snails. This would be a lot more red if it was enhanced. Plus, I've seen Dan upload his photos and post them on his website
And
in person, and I've
plus
never seen him edit it.
They're cherry barbs. I mean, they do look that ridiculous. That's why people love them, because they look that
Especially when you
ridiculous.
feed baby Brian a lot like he does. So
High quality food, high quality results. Look at the Bolivian rams. That's a good
Yep.
looking Bolivian right there. That's a pretty
fully
one.
colored adult discount
They-
code Steenfott
Hard to
Aquatics.
beat that fish, honestly.
Ooh, I almost got these when we were there, but like last time there was only like 2.
Hemerahamphodon Tinga.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Cool light tetra is always cool.
Here's your favorite.
Look at that, just a solid ass fish.
Parents
right there.
with fry.
Such good parents too.
I was
That's a
pleasantly
beautiful picture.
surprised about how much I like these fish when you brought them here.
Yeah, they are amazing fish. That's why I raised them for years, because I love them.
Andrew wants to know any tips for culturing Daphnia. I have never purposely cultured Daphnia.
Not yet, me either.
I've heard a lot of people saying that their cultures are good for like 3 months and then they just crash, and that's basically been my experience as well. I do them outside in a tub. They're going good 3, 4, 5 months, and then one day they're just all gone. So
Wait, I'm sorry, Kent. What do you mean sort them by new? We're not looking at the new fish. We're just looking at
these are
whatever.
sorted by new.
Oh, Dan's. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought we were just looking at random stuff.
Nope,
I need
this
to
is
pay
all
attention.
sorted by new.
Ooh, peacock gudgeons.
They were
Ooh, Pandagora.
yeah, these are what we looked at last week. So
Ooh,
we're into
albino
last week's.
sorbai.
We're into last week's offering.
There's a lot of good stuff. I don't care.
But if you go here, oh wait, am I not? Yeah. See, I'm searching by new, aren't I?
I don't know. I didn't think we were, but I don't know.
Yeah, you just click right here. That's new. True Siamese algae eaters, Leo. I don't know why I'm calling him out there, but
It's rude.
I think that's right.
Oh, leopard tenopoma. Oh yeah, he always says it on the front. Toothpick
Toothpick.
fish.
Toothpick.
Very hard to keep. Very cool.
True freshwater tiger moray eels.
Anybody have any I would
I'm
like
still
follow-ups.
skeptical.
Yeah, I would like anybody to weigh in on that, but you know. Look
Ross
at
got some Synodontis poli coming tomorrow.
walking around with it. Get it, girl.
I wonder if my cherry barbs would breed easily outside. I did my cherry barbs outside, and the moment it got in the low 70s, they were angry. Which everything I read online, they're good in the low 70s, but mine were not. They all died.
You have to sort the drop down on the top right. But I always thought that first one was his new fish, but I mean,
Oh, most pop. Oh, he changed it.
it was like that before,
That
wasn't
son of a biscuit. Yep.
it? Okay, I was gonna say I'm not losing my mind here, am I?
Most recent. Actually, I like that though, because now you can sort by on sale.
Yeah, that's different. Look at the fonts.
Oh,
even
this is
different. That's weird.
nice. I used to get updates like this when things changed,
Are those
but
dwarf gold barbs? What are those?
I guess not anymore. Pethiogalius.
Yep, there they are. Those are great fish, y'all.
You're never gonna find a better fish for $8. I say that about every fish
I was
at
gonna
any
say
price
that
point.
and the wad-eye. I don't know. It's a hard one to decide which one's better. They're both great.
And who said that, anyways?
said what?
Jr. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I thought we were just looking at stuff.
It's
so
still
what
pretty
the hell's
close though. We
I
got
am?
our
Yeah. Yeah.
our Rio Nene,
Yep.
our Bolivians. It's pretty close.
Okay, why are red lasers just orange lasers? I don't.
It's
I
a little
don't get it.
darker.
Yeah, well. Not
Technically,
dark
they
enough.
have a different CW number,
Yeah, I know, but I don't buy it.
but they still never
They
come
look
out,
the
so who
same.
cares?
Yeah, they look the same.
Is there an uglier fish than a molly?
I hate stupid mollies. People are gonna come for me on that one.
Oh yeah, I cannot stand mollies.
People love mollies.
There's
and I
the only mollies I like are the big ones that have like
sailfins?
8-inch dorsal fin.
Yeah, the sail fins are cool, but see, like this. Here we go, the sail fins right there. They do have. Cool.
Corey had him. That figures because I was the one that had him sorted by new.
What now?
That's all right. This is better. Flips Aquatics just did a new video culturing Daphne and has videos about it. Maybe check it out. Well, it depends. Do you want him to live?
Oh shit.
Christopher, he must have a ton in quarantine. Blah blah blah. Look up the corner. Got that. Ross, you were the first person on auction the other night, and your stuff was the best all night. Jeff Kane. I think I saw Jeff Kane. We still have to mail out his fish. People were going to war for Ross's cookies.
Corey's.
Yeah, I wanted to say cookies, though.
That's interesting.
I don't know why. And then Moonlight Aquatic. I don't believe there is a way to shop. Let's check out what's on sale, at least. Same old offerings. Here, I don't think, can we sort by newest. You can't even see that,
Date.
so that's good.
Old to new, date new to old. So
Boom, there we go. Everyone's getting better.
Watermelons, $12 for watermelon. Can somebody go buy those watermelons?
This is ridiculously cheap,
That
folks.
is a really
I
good
know they
deal.
don't look. You want to see what they really? This is probably the reddest tetra you're ever gonna
Go
find.
watch our short. I have a short of my watermelon tetra, and that's That's
this is
what they look
Aquarium Glasser. They're not.
It's real.
They're not photoshopping their stuff.
like. I can vouch for that coloration right there. That's what my males look like every morning when I turn the lights
Vouched.
on.
Vouched.
Like they were bleeding alive. It was pretty good.
I think, Jeff, if we wait till next week, I won't have to use any heat packs, which is good because I don't have any.
Yeah, that's
So-
helpful. You could always get them, but you know. Look at that little.
How is this? Is a
Teefers.
$12 tetra,
Yeah,
folks.
it's kind of, and mind you, they do not look like that all the time. However, the males do have a lot more color than the females, and it's pretty spectacular.
Another $4 tetra. That's beautiful.
This little anarchist down here just wrecking
We're looking at fish, folks. If you're new, that's what we're doing. We're looking at new offerings. Tricolor lame Madaka rice fish.
I do like the tricolors. I think they're pretty cool.
This is some fish we have to get at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. Very, very cool. Buddy, come
Very
on.
pretty fish. What is this thing?
Oh, the
Mogurna.
Morgunda gudgeons. Yeah, they get big.
Mmm.
They get big. They will eat things in your tank.
They have big mouths.
They have big mouths, and they know it. Oh, we got
Oh,
some.
and the purple spotted too, huh?
We got some of the old moose face over, or horse face in it. I love those.
Green tiger loaches, they get big, just so you know.
Ugh, yo-yo loaches. No,
Wait, what
thank you.
Cory was that? Was that semi-aqualis? Oh, Sariensis.
I do not like yo-yo loaches
Why?
because
Ooh, look at
I
that
don't
guy.
like them.
That guy's pretty.
That is pretty. Shadow panda. Green laser.
Tiger green red cheek barb.
No, thank you.
Interesting.
McGilligobius.
Ooh, the Dario Hisson.
Jesus.
Gonna get some hate for that one.
Oh my god. Look at that guy.
Very pretty. Much better than the Scarlet Batis, in my opinion. These get much more red than this. That's very cool. That's very
yes,
good.
aquatic moose. I said moose and then had to correct
Oh,
myself.
I forgot to even go to the. Let's go back. Let's go to the Epistos. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Where are they? Do you see Elizabethae? Elizabethae, where are you? I don't see them.
Nope.
Just double checking. I'm looking at pictures, not the names though, and I'm gonna look at the names now. Chindongo Solicii. Okay. I don't see them. Where are they?
I know they were there in the beginning, but they're not now.
Can I keep a Jody P with a Jeff Kane in a 10-gallon? I would prefer no heat packs. The temps swing to high already. That's what I was thinking. Oh, the one with no pick. That's probably why, because I'm looking at pictures. Okay, which one has no pick? Oh, it's going to be at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Okay, specific question. Did I miss it? I would keep low pH KH. Perhaps I add alder cones, leaves for tannins, or else fertilizers to develop eggs. Yeah, so this, I don't know. Do you have a specific question on these? As far as keeping them, you can keep them in just about any pH. But if you want to breed them, you're definitely going to have to drop the pH. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about like extreme 9.5 pH. Obviously, that's probably not going to work very well. But if you had hard water, they'll do just fine, as long as you're around 8, maybe 8.5 tops. I'm trying to find if there was a specific question about them. That Tetra looks like it was filtered. It was not. My cookies aren't for sale, Bob. Not even at auction. Is it true you can put mollies can go in all saltwater? They can be converted to saltwater.
Although most of them are raised in freshwater if they're aquarium bred, and why you would want to try and put them in saltwater.
$260 for a Pistos. It's a trio. But yes, the going price on Elizabethiers are usually around $100 each. Chelsea or Bob, I'm okay with next week also.
Okay.
Let's wait till next week because I'm going to feel more comfortable because it's still a little cold here at night.
Yeah, it's not
If I,
even that warm during the day.
Wait till next week. Yeah, our temperatures are going to get up to the upper 70s next week, so it'll be perfect. Mike Reardon, okay. You'll have to, if you had a question, you'll have to ask it again. I'm just going to say it, not all mollies are ugly. I mean...
I like the sailfins more than I like any other type. That's all I'll say.
What else we got here? What else do we got here? Hoa Creek Lobster, HOA. These guys are going to rule your tank. They're going to make the rules.
They will eat everything.
I was kind of going with the HOA aspect as far as rules, but, you know.
Yeah. Or they just
Right
will
over
eat
your
everything.
head. Right over your head. Okay, so I don't know why these are... Oh, Mega, C84s. Okay. Gold bow cories. These guys, folks, are beautiful. I'm not spending $50 on cories. Don't want to hear it. Oh, these guys are really awesome, too. Remember these?
Mm-hmm.
The golden stripe shark?
Yep.
Very cool pseudo algae eaters. Not really, but sometimes do.
Sarco chai like this. Wow.
You braggart.
Well, that just... Why would they do that to anybody?
They're just testing you. These guys are really cool too. A little dwarf species of catfish. Super active when you're feeding them. Otherwise, you're probably not going to see them, but still pretty cool.
I do like a golden rose line. I gotta be honest, I'm not normally one who likes that kind of stuff, but I think they look pretty cool.
You do have to be... Oh, look at this. Is a really good price. For 123s. Looks like they're on the small side, so that's probably why. Not a lot of color yet, but they'll get there. They'll get there. Oh, these guys. This is a really good price for Bozemonte
He has
Corridoras.
really good prices on so many things here.
I feel like he's... Oh, this is a weird price. These used to be like $3 Corridoras. I wonder what happened here. Interesting. To be fair, I haven't seen them in years, but maybe that has something to do with it.
Male electric blue Acara. Jeez.
All right, I'll be done with the fish shopping for now. Although I do like looking at fish. Jody, did you get some sleep finally? Thanks for doing JP's auction. Bob, I'm sending you a Facebook message, but it's not something you need to check right now. Just info, and I don't want to forget. FYI, okay. A lot of those rose lines come blind, apparently.
I think I've heard that. I feel like I've heard that before. They do look pretty, though. I would never get them. I would never get Dennis and Barb's. I'm just not gonna do that. Some of the tetra colors are unbelievable to see. The male super red double tetras here look fake. Yeah, no, that is another one that the red is so intense that you think that, like, how are you naturally photoshopped to look like that? It's crazy. But they do look that red.
Don't forget to hit the like button, folks.
If you've ever kept these red arc pencil fish, I've kept those, and their reds are unbelievable.
Never done fish shopping.
No
I
kidding.
agree. It's been a long time since we've bought fish.
It's pretty sad.
However, we are sending fish to the wet spot, so we're going to have a credit, I think, next week.
I already know what I want. Mine's cheap. Mine's easy.
Yeah.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is. Look at that. The Bimaculata for $35. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's a great price. Great price. Oh, and they have Appy Appy, so he always has Appy Appy.
Oh.
That's so nice.
And they're only
Great fish.
$19.99.
Yeah, those are such great fish. Such an enjoyable fish.
We got to go there. We might go there on Wednesday. Just so you know. I haven't told you that yet, but we're going to be down in the area. Bob, stop showing fish. I'm trying to save money. You literally just messaged me like last week about fish you wanted to buy. So don't blame me. Trying to save money for a... who cares about a Switch? What are you, 13?
some people love their video games still.
Hey, I love a good video game,
No,
but
you do everything on a
not
computer.
on a handheld.
You do it. You
Yeah.
are the only one in life that
I
does everything on a computer.
prefer real games.
Oh God! Here comes the you want to talk about snobbery?
Oh look, I'm playing video games. Look, press these buttons. Oh look, I can also just set it here and it plays itself. A lot of these phone app games play themselves, so you don't have to do anything. But
I like how I'm being as if it's my own fault here.
I'm gaming. I'm a gamer. Woo.
Leo, I hope that you take that as a direct insult because that's what that was.
So anyways,
I still love dojo loaches. Yeah, dojo loaches are funny. They're like hot dogs.
you just said you hate dojo loaches.
No, I'm reading.
Oh wait, you said yo-yo loaches.
Yeah, I don't like yo-yo loaches.
Which are like the biggest goofballs in the world.
No, they're assholes.
Goofballs.
No, rude. Rude fish. Yeah, appy are.
Why are you torturing me with your fish shopping? I can't since we're moving. That's next year.
Who's moving?
You.
Oh. Am I? Where am I going?
You.
Oh.
You are moving, so. Bob actually looks like a real gamer now. See? I don't think so. Why do you need the Switch 2? Does Switch 1 not work anymore? Yeah. You need to switch to PC.
I think everybody who knows anything about games knows that yes, PC gaming is the ultimate type of gaming. It's better than any console, but still.
Oh, and I whispered, don't forget to hit the like button. But let's hit the like, folks. Also hit that super chat button. That helps even more.
He's not playing it on a TV. He's playing it on his computer. Like that's.
Wait, who said I'm playing on a TV? Where's my?
The Switch hooks up to a TV. You can play it on the TV.
Yeah, but you're watching it on a TV. You're not playing it on a TV.
Little lady.
You're still playing it.
God.
Wait, how many likes are we at?
I swear to God.
Only 40 likes. Holy smokes.
Yeah, they hate us.
People don't like my gaming. Cheryl says, I finally made it to Moonlight Aquatics recently. Well worth the trip. First time I've seen Betta Appy in person. Aren't they really cool?
Yeah, they're very... Speaking of very red.
They're so red.
They're very wine red color. They're very deep red. Very pretty.
This one's for you, from Cody. What would be your top recommendations for tank mates for electric blue Acara? You just went over this in a video we recently filmed that is not out yet.
No, that's actually a really good question. I very much enjoy keeping Earth Eaters. So Geophagus or Gymnogeophagus work really well with electric blue Acara, even though they cross paths every now and then, but for the most part, your Earth Eaters are going to stay pretty low, and your EBAs are going to be like mid. Well, they're going to be everywhere, let's be honest. Those guys are all over the tank, but they do really well together. I have kept countless numbers of Geophagus with electric blue Acara. It's generally what my pairing was, and they do very well together. I like the Spheni or Redhead Top Hose for a 55. Or even like a Balzani, the Gymnogeophagus. Those will work in there too.
There's Mr. Reliable. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks, Curtis.
My super chatter thingy broke. Mine did too. Let's see if it works this week.
Oh.
Nope, I still can't gift memberships.
That's weird.
I should ask Zenny, have you seen anyone gift memberships, like their own memberships? Because I can't do it anymore. Leo says, even though you insulted me, I still love you, Bobbert. Plus, I disliked the live. Did you order Sadie that onesie? No, but I showed it to Chelsea today. Because
yeah.
We were at the grocery store, and this mom and her daughter, and the daughter had a baby.
Yeah, grandma
and they were like,
daughter.
Okay, mom and dad, we're coming up behind you.
I'm like, what the hell is happening?
It's so cute.
Yeah, and I now have to be that person because I am not naturally like that. Who's like, oh my God, I'm like, oh, your baby is so cute. I mean, she was a cute baby, but like, I just don't do that.
It was weird looking. She had a gigantic head.
She had a very big.
It was huge.
She was cute though, but I can't. I gotta pull it out now. I just can't do it. Like I'm like, oh yay.
PC and Nintendo are not competitors though. You need both. I play Nintendo on my PC.
That's true.
So I don't need both. I have on Tuesday last, I believe, Mike at Fish Tank Barn gifted. So he gifted his own memberships. Why doesn't mine work? Gifted memberships are broken, I think.
That's very weird. I don't get it. Why would that be broken? That's weird. What is happening?
Aquafunk gifted memberships last night. The free memberships. How do you get free ones?
What's wrong with console games? There's nothing wrong with them. They're just, I don't know. They're less something. Like, you just can't do as much, I guess.
It takes less skill to play console games.
I am that.
Bob probably plays WoW. I do not. Although I did back in the day.
Back in the day. Oh, Jody, thank you.
I swear I wasn't.
Here Jody goes.
I wasn't fishing for gifted subs. I just am curious why it's not working for me.
Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't even give an option. It's like nothing. Very odd.
But Cody, Wally, Sean, Bear Bottoms, well, you know, Vanessa, and Thomas, we do a members only stream right after this one. So hang out. You'll be automatically redirected if I set this up right. If I actually did my job correctly for once. Correct. He gifted his own memberships to his channel. Man.
Interesting.
Has Aquatic Moose ever won a gifted?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant gifted memberships are broken for me. I don't think I've ever. I don't know.
Are you done? Did you
The promotional memberships offered to the channel owner. I've never gotten those. Man. I've never got one. That's so weird. And you don't have to turn them on anymore, as far as I'm aware. But what do I know? Stop that.
I can't help it.
We still have like 2 hours to go. You can't be yawning. Regina and Jody, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Years
ago. So it should. I think it resets after like 6 months, is what I've heard.
You should be eligible for sure.
And I also heard that it used to gift them to like the most active followers, so like people that commented the most. But I heard on another live stream that they got rid of that. So I don't know if that's true or not.
Speaking of babies with big heads, have you seen Garden of Eater's baby? Cute as can be, but she got a dome. No, I have not. I mean, it is kind of normal for babies to have larger heads. They grow into them, or they don't.
I played vanilla, not retail. Nancy B, thank you so much for the one gifted. Who got it? Hey, the neon green Ransbora got it.
Oh, nice.
And that is one thick fish. Aquatic Moose says, I've been commenting like my life depends on it. I know. You are by far our most commented
we comment on that all the time.
User.
How much you comment, and we're very appreciative.
Matter of fact, I bet if I open the app right now, it'll say you are number one.
You are, and it's much appreciated.
I'm emergency calling 911.
Wow, don't do that.
Let's see. Where's the app here? Let's see. Go here. Go to community.
I don't know. The video games that I love were... I did like Halo. I was a fan of Halo. Thanks, Johnny.
Aquatic Moose, 100 plus. Right there, number one.
I think I'm
more
apparently
fish
you are.
shopping.
You are the new whip.
Maybe it'll be tied to the XP leaderboard. That would be interesting. I had a message Zen during your live stream because I was like, what is this? What is going on? How do I get this? And then I learned how lame it is right now. So I was like,
fresh hell is this?
Never mind.
Nothing. God, you're loud.
Hello, Johnny. And that's weird. See, like, I can thumbs up Johnny's, but I can't thumbs up anyone else's. Maybe I'm broken. I'm supposed to have, like, a dedicated, like, YouTube person since I have over 100,000, but they have not reached out to me yet. And it's been, like, 4 months. Oh, Bob, I hate that you're right. My aqua clear wouldn't turn on after a water change, and cleaning had to mess with it after cleaning. They are the worst. Would Denison bars be okay in a 55? It would be really tight.
How many?
Really, really tight.
You need at least 6, and I feel like, yeah, a 75. You need that extra depth. If anything, it would need to be a 75, and even then, I feel like a 125 is kind of bare minimum for those guys with how much they move and how big they get.
They do get to be a pretty rotund 6 to 7 inches.
They're quick movers, and they go back and forth, and they like to use the landscape of the tank. They really like space.
I would turn it off if I could. I don't like stream clutter. I was curious if anyone is going to be using like the super chat goal feature, because I'm just like, oh, I don't know about that. but I think they turned it off because I can't even do that anymore.
Mountaintop, I love water lettuce, and I loved it for that reason exactly. When the roots would drop down really low. Really good at sucking out nitrates too. I feel like that one.
So what do I got to do to get a gifted membership, or who? What do I got to do to get a gifted membership? I don't know. We'd love to see a member stream at some point, though.
Yeah, really.
Bob and Chelsea, I was late. How is the fry doing? Growing fast.
Yeah, she's a big
and
girl.
very talkative.
She has a lot to say now.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised because one day she just started like making all this noise, and I was like, "The hell's wrong with you? She's broken."
And she farts a lot, so.
Oh my god! And she doesn't even care. It's so like she just is living her life and farting as she goes. And I'm like, man, can't wait till you're older and I can like tell your
Just like me.
first boyfriend about it. Exactly, I have a 5 foot 130 and it's the smallest I put. Yeah, I think a 125 would be bare minimum for me, in my opinion, for rose lines for sure. You would really enjoy them in that size. You want to enjoy your fish and you want them to be happy in order for that to, happen. I feel so.
Does YouTube even have any real people working? I mean, everyone's switching to AI, so.
It's terrifying. Scary, scary. I am weird about AI. Like, I don't use AI at all in any way. I'm sure it still uses me, but I don't use it. So water lettuce and subwasser tang, excellent purifier. Yeah, agreed. Both of those. I like subwasser tang. I actually, not a lot of people do. I feel like it's very hated on, but I like it. I think it's good for fry. The problem with PC gaming is that you always need to keep up with new hardware.
That's not the problem. That's the fun of it.
Well, it gives you more. Like, it just opens the universe up even more and what you're able to do to customize things, I think,
Or stuck playing on a console that's 5 years old and you can't even upgrade any of it.
Yeah. My family and I play Final Fantasy 14. It's the only game I play. I played, like, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat.
How big did the 123s get? Can 6 be okay in a 10-gallon? I don't like keeping any of the normal sized cories in a 10-gallon.
Yeah, that's really small.
I would keep to the dwarf species or maybe Aspidoras because they don't get as big as bodied. I would say they get just as long, but they're not as thick.
AI tries to answer me when I ask about a crossword clue, and it's always wrong. Yeah, I've seen iRobot. I've seen things that, I just don't trust it. I don't know. Pretty sure Siswasser Tang is why I keep getting random cherry, but yeah, I'm sure. It's a great hiding place for him.
I'm still rocking a 1080, built my PC to stream PUBG. See, in PUBG, you don't need anything to run that game anymore. It is the worst. Although it's one of the ones I still play.
By today's standards, I'm odd. I play aquariums. Yeah, me too.
If you just get a 4090 to start with, you won't have those problems. That's what I have a 4090. I think. Pretty sure.
I will pay 2,000 to make Laura Croft's hair move more realistically in the wind. I remember back in the day playing that on the computer, playing Tomb Raider, and it's like a brick, like a block. Oh, it was in the 90s. Wow.
PUBG is an acronym for Players Unknown Battleground. It's just a video game.
Big open world video game. I don't know what this guy wants. Crazy.
About to get windy tonight, Matt. Hope you're doing well also. Off here, cookies.
What's funny is the way that the bears used to move on Tomb Raider. It was like freaking Oregon Trail.
I used to stream PUBG to the same 15 people every weekend.
No, I don't game.
That's not true. You like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
So I was gonna say, by today's standards, I don't know if I'd be considered a gamer, but I will annihilate people in Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat to this day.
She's the best button masher. She
Combo.
loves it when I say
combos,
that too.
combos. No, I used to. My cousins were 8 to 10 years older than me, and I would whoop their ass when they played that game, always. And I'm still pretty good at it. But I don't really I like Halo. Like I said, I played Halo a little bit, and I liked that. But it just, I don't know. I just like fighter games. I That's just what I like. Old school stuff. Sega. I had a Sega.
Honestly, Johnny, if it was me, I would stick to just the normal, the Pygmaeus, the Habrosus, the Hastatus.
You can't go wrong with those, though. Like, all of those are such great options. I like
One
them almost more than...
that's less common that you could probably get away with is like a Lortoensis.
Maybe. I still feel like
that
10
would be a
gallons
bit
small.
rough, but I think doable.
Yeah, everybody. My cousins used to say that too. Like, oh, you're just smashing buttons. Really, then why am I beating you every time? Are you, like, why am I winning every time and you suck? Explain that. I love the bears in Breath of the Wild. They move very realistically, and you can ride them. Well, that was not the case in 1998 Tomb Raider. They literally moved, like, sideways only. I was one of the 15 people. There's not a whole lot of it. I played The Last of Us a little bit. Like, there's some, like, end of world stuff or, like, end times games. There's been so many that, like, but I never got, like, into any of it. I don't know.
I miss watching Bob get a chicken dinner. It's so easy now. It's like...
Is that it?
You play 3
that?
games and you win, like, 2 of them.
I don't like when things are easy.
And there's just too many cheaters.
That's the thing that I think, yeah. There's so many ways for people. Anybody can be the best. Anybody, you just have to pay or you have to cheat. I mean, it's
a lot of things are pay to win now.
Although that is an excellent episode of South Park. Mr. Cartman they cheat.
Ooh, a fish comment. I have an 11-gallon cube next to my pillow. I fall asleep watching the Hastatus zip around like hummingbird. How are the
that's a good
fry?
one.
Are they still alive, I hope?
Beaten by button mashing is like being beaten by a bad poker. Oh, shut up.
When someone says, oh, I just have an ace. No, you have a flush. So, ugh.
It's not about button mashing. It's about combos. That's really the only way you can be good at those kind of games is to know the combos.
Steven knows.
Or the cheat codes.
Steven knows my plight. Or the certain type of people that play any ace just because it's an ace. You know the type. You know who I'm talking about. Member stream is pay to win. But are you winning? Yes, you are winning in a member stream. I'm just gonna come out and say it.
What? Who's winning?
Our member streams are... I feel like they're different. Dennis, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. So,
wait, who said what now?
because I said a lot of games are pay to win now, and he said memberships are pay to win. How would I describe our membership? It's not like other memberships where you're getting like fish content or content specifically for members. Our membership area is like a place for friends to just hang out and just talk about whatever we want to talk about, whether it's fish or food or movies, games. What kind of stuff do we talk? It's so random.
There is no, you can't
but
categorize it because it's all over the place.
It's such a good community of about 30 people that come every week to the live stream, and we just hang out and have fun. And I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. So to the non-members, sure, there might be an occasional members video of us doing something in the fish room. But all that stuff eventually makes it into a video anyway. So it's mainly just a place to hang out with like-minded people and talk about. I like to think of it like if there was 30 of us, like let's say there's 100 of us right now, right? And we're all at like Aquashella. Maybe like 20 of us sit in the lobby and just kind of shoot the shit for an hour. That's kind of what I would equate that to.
That's what I was gonna say, Ross. I'm like, basically, you're paying to have friends. That's essentially. So yes.
There's a lot of introverts out there.
There are
a lot, and it's a great place for them.
It's a good place. You know, it is a good place for that. I didn't move from. That's a huge move. That's a huge move. I only moved 2 states away, and it still felt like.
What's the comment? You got to read the comment. Sorry.
Well, it's gone, so I can't.
Oh.
It's too far.
What's the context?
So apparently you and his wife, they're moving, and his wife, they're sad. It's a lot. You know, you're moving far away. You're leaving everything behind. There's mixed emotions there. I get it. I've done it. It's very weird. It's very weird to leave everything you know or that you're used to. But you never know what's waiting on the other side. It could be amazing.
If I see a group of 100 people in the lobby, I'm going to my room. Yeah, so like nobody hangs out in like the convention, right?
No.
You walk around, you look at what you want to look at, but you don't linger there,
Which
right?
I liken everything back to like a Seinfeld or a South Park episode, and there's that episode of South Park where they're going to find internet out California way, and Shelly and her boyfriend Amir online, like they're right next to each other, and they're like, okay, I'll IM you later. They don't talk in real life; they only talk on the computer. It's like that. It's fine. Much rather just.
I missed
sit
the
in
old
room.
Steenfott. Where did you go? I'm not sure what you're talking about. You'll have to be a little more specific. No social skills or introverts. It could be both. It could be
I have
neither.
social skills, but I just don't like being around a lot of people. I don't enjoy it.
So you're paying for my friendship, Bob? I don't think so, because I'd still be friends with you if you weren't a member.
Yeah.
You're paying because you like us and you want to help us succeed, I guess. I don't know.
That is one crispy little superworm in there.
Lingerer.
Oh my
Ugh, Pineapple Express, anyone? Ugh, he's a lingerer. Ugh.
Stage 5 clinger.
Anytime I use the lingerer reference, no one ever gets it
What? Oh.
from Pineapple Express.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're just going to suck it up and do it. I don't know what you're talking about. I have to say that the Clash, we hang out every night, go out to eat together and visit all day
I couldn't
long.
do that. Like, I'm very, like, I don't know. I like my private space. I like people, but I
Barbara
like
says, Steven, if I see you at another fish event, I will buy some better food than we had last time.
Uh-oh, was the food not good?
We had some pretty good steak when you were up in Seattle. Did we just become best friends? I'm going to put my nuts on your drum set. Oh, boy. I don't know, if I go to a convention and I see Bob, Corey, and John in the lobby, I will probably stay. That's why we don't hang out there.
Good luck with that.
I remember, I don't know if it was like the first, second, or I don't remember what aquatic experience Corey and I went to, but we sat in the like hotel restaurant to have breakfast, and like people kept coming up and talking, and like some of them would like sit down,
No, that's weird.
and we're like,
I
hey
would
man, we're
never
just
do
trying
that.
to eat
I
breakfast.
would never. I don't care who I saw.
I just want to eat my pancakes.
I just like to not do that. I like to not do that ever. I probably am like the most. I'm like an antisocial extrovert. Like I'm not shy, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not. The Tegu is still. She's all right. I don't know. She's being weird. We're just keeping an eye on it. She's not wanting to eat.
Still on a hunger strike,
Yeah.
but drinks a gallon of water a day.
Yeah,
So
she may have to go to the vet. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Just keep people and hide in my motorhome. You know, then I just feel like the problem is with how I am. I don't want to be trapped somewhere, but I don't want to be trapped somewhere.
it's a motorhome. You can just drive away.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna drive away in Jody's motorhome
Mhm.
later.
I bet she
See
wouldn't
ya.
mind.
I'm not
See ya.
driving a motorhome. I'm not, and it's not that I don't like interacting with people that I like. It's just that I get very like, I don't know. I don't know. I've never been super into that.
Aquatic Moose says, if I saw Bob in the lobby, I'd have him sign my net so I could auction it off in 5 years.
There you go.
I always thought it was weird when people would ask for my autograph. Like, why
What?
do you
People
want...
ask for your autograph?
I've autographed many things.
What?
I'm very super famous.
That's interesting. I would never ask for anybody's autograph. Like, I'm just not like that. I don't know. I'm weird.
That's not true.
That is true.
If you saw Jordan, you wouldn't ask?
No.
Not even for me? You wouldn't try to get me an autograph
If you
Jordan
asked me, I'm
memorabilia?
not gonna go bug Michael Jordan.
Well, I'm
going
going
to
to ask you right
autograph?
now, if you ever see Michael Jordan,
Okay.
ask him to sign
I saw
something.
Dennis Rodman not ask him for shit.
I don't care what it is, where it is. You ask Michael Jordan. For
I
an
literally
autograph.
went. The only time I've ever gotten like an autograph that was sought out, I was with my two friends who loved Mandy Moore in junior high, and she was at Virgin Records by our house, so we went and saw her, and I was just standing there, and I had like a Nordstrom bag or something. She's like, "Do you want me to sign it?" I was like, "Okay, whatever."
Barbara, that's what I do. She says, I like to hang out with people for a while, then I go back to my room. Yep. I'll go walk the floor for like a half hour, and then I'll go in my room for like 3 hours.
I like to hang out with him, and that's pretty much why I married him. I like to hang out with him.
Have you autographed my restaurant bill?
That's funny.
I won't be signing any chesticles. Sorry.
Yeah. She definitely needs UVB. She has a brand new. We just got her a new one. Hers was
Brand
timed
new.
out, so yeah, she has a new one.
Yeah.
They definitely. There's only a couple reptiles that I think don't need it, and one of them are like milk snakes. They're
New Caledonian geckos.
Yeah, New Caledonian geckos. You can always give it to them, but it doesn't. There's no scientific data to back up that it actually helps or hurts them. It just kind of is what it is, you know. But if it makes you feel better, you always can. Just not too much if they're like a tropical species, not an arid species.
Wait, what? Leo, Bob and I don't agree on most things. Got to pick my battles, and I've already called him a Switch hater. Once this stream, that's yeah.
My apartment smells of rich mahogany, and I have
It's called
many leather-bound books.
being an adult. We can still be friends, even if we don't like all the same things.
Every parking lot should allow grills. This is America.
This was America.
I thought autographs were weird waiting in line to talk to I don't care about autographs. I could care less. I'm just not, I don't know. It's hard for me to believe people care about stuff like
autographs
that.
for resale value.
Yeah, that's true. I don't though. I just don't need an autograph. It's like, I don't know. Celebrity.
I would love a Larry Bird autographed basketball or jersey. That would be dope.
I was just saying earlier that the only autographed item that I've ever had, like from a sports, standpoint, I had an autographed basketball by Scott Pollard because I loved Scott Pollard because he played the same position that I played. But I just don't. Celebrity does nothing for me.
As long as we all keep tanks the same way.
Yeah, really. I want Corey to sign my airline tubing. That's funny. You should ask for that. You could etch it on there.
Still need to get those butt crack frogs.
The rain frogs are cool.
What about the bird poop frogs?
Bird poop frogs are cool too.
I know. I remember Josh's frog had bird poop frogs on sale for $9.
Wow. Glass frogs are my favorite.
But you had to buy 40 of them.
Oh my god.
I'm going to show you all the bird poop frog.
They're pretty cool. But the glass, those are my favorite of all.
I believe they're the same genre as like the mossy tree frogs, but I could be wrong.
Look at those little turds.
But yeah, check these out.
Look like a piece of crap.
Some of these do look like a turd. Like a bird turd. Bird poo.
I should have brought all the bags of fish I bought from Corey at the auction to sign. I'm sure he'd love that. No, it's not normal. She has been eating, though. That's the thing. She ate well when she came
for like
up.
the first week or two.
Yeah, for the first few weeks, and then all of a sudden she ate the day before, and then just stopped. And I don't know. It's concerning, but we're trying to keep an eye on it and see.
My dentist had a Michael Jordan autographed jersey. See, that would be really cool.
I don't know why.
I would rather have autographed cards though, because jerseys take too much space, or like a basketball.
I don't know why I'm not interested in any of that. I'm just unimpressed by things like that. I don't know why.
You're too cool.
No, I just don't. I've never cared. I'm just not wired that way. I don't know why. I don't think it's good or bad or otherwise.
You just said you had an autograph. What's his name?
Yeah, my mom got it for me.
But you liked it.
At an auction. They went to an auction and they paid too much money for it because it was an auction. So.
Caitlin, eel update. It's out way more. However, it's not having.
Caitlin.
Dismissed.
Come back, Caitlin. What are you saying?
So it looks like because my YouTube is older, it is a brand account, and that's why I can't accept gifts. If your YouTube account is pre-YouTube like mine, well, a brand account is basically you've made your account and you said that you are going to be a YouTuber at some point and upload videos. You are now a brand account, right? Mine is a legacy account, so mine was around before YouTube was YouTube, before it was bought out. So I am not eligible for some features just because I'm a legacy account, although they have fixed most of it. But there's still some things I can't do with a legacy account.
Agreed, Ross. I've met famous people more than once in my life, and I've never give me an autograph. I don't know. They probably get that all the time. I just feel like, why? What am I going to do with it? Look at it? Cool.
Caitlin's eel is fantastically derpy. I think mine have passed.
Did you have the red tail eel, Steven? Mine. So my eel that I've had for 5 years, old Neely, he is very social. Like, very, very social. Not shy at all. And
Our
out all the time.
Gershoffai is shy,
The Gershoffai is shy.
but it's so fun to see him dart into the sand.
Yeah. And also the Gershoffai will sit in the foliage, too. Like, they'll sit in the plants and just kind of watch stuff.
We got it again. Eel update. It's out a lot more, however, it's not about. It really,
Oh,
it's
out and about.
really good looking, and wait, it's really. Can you just read that comment?
Yeah. So eel update. It's out a lot more. However, it's not about. So it's not out and about. It's just out. It's really good at looking dead and constantly gives me heart attacks. And I accidentally pressed send before I finished typing. No
They do
worries.
that.
Yeah, they do that too. You do kind of get a little worried sometimes, but really that's totally normal behavior for them. Okay, I'll give it. Joe Montana autograph card is kind of cool. Just because that was when I was a huge
Or Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice, yes, I'll give you that. That is pretty cool. Maybe she's slowing down eating because she's not. No, something's up. Like she's got some funk going on, and I'm not sure what it is. And I've looked at any appointment. First of all, there's no exotic vets in our area. I've looked it up, and they're months out for an appointment. It's like insane. So I'm kind of just keeping an eye on her and seeing how she behaves.
I had 2 red tails, and I haven't seen them in months. Heavily planted in 90s, so it's possible they're alive, but odd they don't show up at feeding in time anymore.
You know what, Steven? I don't think that's super surprising. I've kept a lot of spiny eels, and I feel like that sometimes they're out a lot and hungry, and sometimes they're not. And I feel like they're probably still in there. I can't imagine that you have a tank where they just disappear or have any huge problems. So I'm sure if you rooted around in there, they'd come out. I'm almost positive.
I'm going to give her some food while she's out.
That's probably a good idea. Our female Schneider skink does not come out very often, so we have to feed her when she makes appearances. I don't have internet in famous people's... Oh, I don't have interest. Can I read? I don't have interest in famous people's autographs, just fish room punks. See, okay. Okay, Jeff, I agree with that. So here's the... If I ran into certain people... Like, I'm trying to think of who I'd be like... Give me your autograph, like who would actually ask or who I'd approach. I don't even think I'd ask for someone's autograph, but it would be cool to just go up to Bruce Campbell. There we go. If I saw Bruce Campbell walking down the road, I would walk up to him and be like, "What's up, man? Like, I love your work." I would not ask for an autograph because what the hell am I going to do with it? But I would definitely make a comment if I saw Bruce Campbell. And who cares about Bruce Campbell? I'm probably like one of the only ones. But if I saw some huge celebrity or even like I just don't care. I just don't care. Budget bonsai. I finally have a few low-tech planted nano tanks going. Have you ever tried a low-tech planted tank? So all of my tanks are low-tech. I've never used CO2 personally. I know Bob has. I have not. I'm just not into... I like my plants, but I'm far more interested in my fish, and I like more hardscape. I'm really into like the wood. I love spider wood. I love.
She's really into the wood,
I knew
folks.
That was coming.
I knew that was coming.
Manzanita wood, different grapevine, that kind of stuff. I love all that, and I'm really more interested in that. But low tech planted is my favorite, so it's definitely the way to go. I know that a lot of the plants that people like to keep in low tech tanks do better with CO2. Like I've tried Monte Carlo, I've tried a lot of stuff, but really the only thing that works well is like dwarf chainsword, which isn't even really dwarf, so that's kind of hard. But I mean, you've kept more high tech stuff and low tech stuff. What do you prefer?
It really depends. I'm not really. High tech tanks were a lot of fun when I had 4 tanks. But trimming, especially stem plants, like every other day. Way back in the day, I used to sell plants on like eBay, and it was a really good way to supplement your income for the hobby, because everyone buys plants always. And that was fun, but once I started getting up to like 7, 8, 10 tanks, 20, 30, then it was just like, I need plants to grow slow, not fast.
Yeah, it's a lot. Barbara, my older daughter used to work in an upscale appliance store, and she met Joe Montana and his wife. They were redoing their kitchen. She said he was very nice, but a little spacey, TBI maybe. My mom actually designed John Madden's entryway. She used to work for this company, and they did fancy entryways, and she said he was like the nicest guy ever. I think it's cool when you meet people like that, and they're not jerks, you know? Not that I ever thought John Madden was a jerk. I think everybody knew he was a nice guy.
Ross says, as a fish fan Patreon, how did I not get a card? I'm a breeder. I don't even know much about those cards. I saw them for the first time when I was at Corey's house a week or 2 ago. And I was like, oh, what are these cards? And that's about all I know about him.
Green Shield, would a Sahika go with a royal? Yeah, I've kept those together. I kept my Mete with my Sahika. I had a male Sahika and I don't know if it was a female or a male royal, but yeah, they're fine. Angels are fine. Yeah, all that. Medium cichlids, any medium-sized cichlid that's not too much of a jerk, yes, would be fine with that. Metes won't bother anything, so. Or the diademas.
When I was a kid, I lived in San Francisco. I met Robin Williams. We geeked out talking about comics and comics.
That would have been cool. Yeah, that he lived. Yes, because his area that he lived in, like Tiburon, was such a pretty area. It's so cool that he lived there forever too. I really loved that.
Did you get? Caitlin says I have at least 7 to 8 horse-faced loaches left. I haven't seen more than 5 at a time for a long time, so I was really excited when I saw that many.
It's
yeah,
crazy
they do love to burrow.
Yeah, burrowing species that you're like, is this fish still alive? Am I bad for not knowing if this fish still alive? But it's hard when they're not visible, right? It's difficult.
I would faint if I saw Kenny E in real life. I feel like he's a lot taller than people realize.
Cody, bless that. I'm so happy for you. Now I really understand that when people say your kids don't fight going down to sleep. Like, that's always a win. I feel that.
What's for dinner?
I have no idea. We had taco truck for lunch and it was really good. But I have not thought about dinner. I had some carnitas. Delicious.
Ross doesn't have any affiliation with the Fish Fam. Do I have a card? Probably not. I saw Corey's card and I was like, that doesn't look anything like Corey.
I know, I did. I thought the Corey's was it was interesting. I know. Robin Williams.
I need to send one in to get it graded though.
Robin Williams was one of those people that it would have been really cool to see him. And I'm surprised I never did because I was in San Francisco a lot growing up and never saw him. I mean, he was outside of San Francisco, but not far. Never meet your heroes. Amen. Yeah, that's true. Ooh, chuck roast. Nice. He doesn't like that very much. Not a big fan. Which I find odd. Head's G.I. Joe characters are way better than those goofy fish room punk cards, in my honest opinion. All-American Heroes. G.I. Joe.
Where can I go to look at him? Let's look at him.
You can go to the website.
What's the website?
I forget. I looked
See?
at it. I had it.
What do you
and
know?
then it's gone.
Somebody link the website.
And it's gone.
Zen, can you link the website? I want to look at him.
We're having Alaskan cod fillets with butter and lemon pepper with garlic, rosemary, new potatoes. That's
Better than old potatoes.
they're the little mini potatoes. The cards are AI generated. Yeah, definitely. You can tell. Stickers, not cards. Oh, they're stickers. That's right.
I thought they started as stickers and then evolved. They're evolving into cards.
I don't know.
I will not be attending any conventions this year, most likely.
Yeah. She has sucked the life out of this worm. Like, it's pretty funny. Wow. Enchiladas verdes and birria tacos. Ooh.
Okay,
nice.
let's go to the
Birria
site.
tacos are good.
Let's copy that. Let's bring back chat. Let's go to here.
Made Reuben spring.
and
Oh,
go.
wow. Interesting. I like that. That's a good idea. Reuben spring rolls.
Let's go. Let's check this out. This will be the last thing we do probably for this stream. Complete set for $5.
Make you holla.
Creator series.
There's
okay.
There
Who?
you are,
What?
Jeff.
Oh,
Jefe. El Jefe. Sturdy Stan.
the Zen Ginger
Look at
has
that.
one.
Yep. That makes sense, though. I think Zen's earned her place there. What the fish? What's what the fish? Oh, that's okay. Okay. Robin Williams lived in San Francisco before he split with his wife. Interacted with him at the pharmacy when someone was bugging him. Aw. Yeah, I remember he moved, then he got remarried and moved to Tiburon. I don't know. He was with his wife for so long. It was weird when they split up. Okay, you. You just made my day. Pat Morita. Okay, Pat Morita used to live in Sacramento, and my mom and dad were out to dinner at a now defunct restaurant called Coral Reef that was really popular back in the 80s and 90s. And Pat was sitting behind them, and I think they said he was very nice, which I would expect. Wax on, wax off.
See, there's the trading cards. I knew there was cards.
I love that though. See, if I saw like a Pat Morita, I'd probably be like, "Hey, I really like your work. Like, you're cool." If I saw Chuck Norris, I'd effing say something.
I'm really hoping to see like an LR Brett's here because
Is there?
I'm a little offended that Father Fish has one and LR Brett's doesn't.
I don't think there's any other. The creator series is all the YouTube people. I don't.
No,
think
there's other YouTubers here.
Where? Which ones?
Like this one.
Where? Oh. I don't know who these people are.
There's just smaller channels.
Clueless.
Clueless in Seattle.
Yeah. No.
Wait, that's not right.
No.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah, it should
That
have
didn't
been
work.
called. It should have been called Clueless in Seattle. That movie sucks. I don't like those kind of movies though. So. Working on the Oakland A's minor league field in Modesto, I met a few big leaguers on rehab assignments and prospects at spring training. My favorite by far was their announcer, Bill King. So we were telling his friend earlier, or I was telling his friend earlier, I used to see like Kings players everywhere I went. Like my mom worked at a restaurant. She saw Mike Bibby all the time. Like they were always around just because it's, where else are you going to go? I lived in an area where there was a lot of stuff that people like that went to.
The creators are mixed in going forward to my knowledge.
Oh, okay.
So I guess I gotta start streaming again. Not gaming though.
Father Fish looks senile. It fits. That's funny. Father Fish is a tall tale for sure. Or like a fever dream. I like the commentary on Father Fish whenever anything gets brought up. Just hearing the spectrum of like comments on him is pretty funny.
Most of these aren't actual creators either. Well, yeah, I know, but they do upload.
It's far too cold outside.
Or else I think you have to pay him. You can be a card. Wow. It's like people get Hollywood Squares. They have to pay for them.
Oh.
And then they have to pay a yearly fee to maintain them.
Jesus.
So anyone can go get a Hollywood Square. I think they're like 80 grand or something.
Oh.
And then there's an annual fee to pay to keep them clean.
How do you know this?
Who doesn't know that?
Where did you learn this information?
I don't know. Probably on some stupid short somewhere.
I pumped gas in high school, met Robert Ballard. I said, "You look familiar." He says, "Look at KMY credit card."
Look at
I was
my
in
credit
shock.
card.
Oh, I was like, KMY? Kimmy?
I don't even know who Robert Ballard is.
I don't, yeah.
So I would look at him and be like, okay.
Who the hell are you? So the general manager of the Kings, Jeff Petrie, the old general manager, used to get his hair done at a salon I worked at when I was younger. And I'd always try and pump him for information on Kings players. I remember being like, so who are we trading? Who are we getting? He was a very nice guy. His wife was wild. Whoa. She is she plays it real fast and loose with her safety.
Start filming. No, I don't want to be I don't want to be associated with Hollywood at all. Bunch of weird
It's very weird.
freaks. He found the Titanic.
Oh, really?
Docked in England, you mean?
Jesus. Whoa. Everybody is going. It's very warm in here. Everybody is very active.
Bob had looked into a square since he got that check mark and all.
I guess so.
I forgot about the check
Went
mark.
straight to his head, apparently.
I think I was in like Steven's stream and I commented. I was like, oh, I have a check mark now. I forgot about that.
The new phone book's here. I'm somebody.
Kelly was pretty funny commenting on Father Fish, ripping on his method for minutes, but nothing personal. He's probably a lovely person.
I doubt that.
We can get Bob a star, but we're not paying to keep it clean.
That's where it ends, right there.
that's a
too
funny
much.
comment.
It was nice talking to you all. I have to go help my wife clean up the mess she made creating homemade pot stickers. It is a lot. I'll give her that. It's a lot. Well, she made you pot stickers, so it's okay. Have a good night. Fast and loose, yes.
You're playing fast
right.
and loose with my soul.
Playing it real fast and loose with my soul. We're almost done with Breaking Bad. And I'm trying to figure out. I've been trying to make him watch What We Do in the Shadows because he didn't like it before. Well, see, it's not though. It's so funny.
Can we be done with the vampires already?
But it's not vampire. Like, it doesn't even matter that they're vampires. They're just. It's The whole thing's funny. I don't know. I wish you'd give it another
Like, what do we need? More
chance.
zombies? Do we need more zombies too? Everything's zombies and vampires.
Says the guy who watches. I want me to start listing the different stupid shows.
Sure, I'm sure none of them have
the
vampires
dumb
and
show.
zombies.
Okay. All right. The Raiders. Yeah. Oakland has no more professional sports teams. It's so sad.
Father Fish yelled at me live once and threatened to ban me. He is the king of the banhammer.
Coming from you?
Hmm?
That's a moniker.
I don't ban anyone.
Oh, okay. Favorite smallest fish that you keep currently, right now? Probably.
Wait, where? Who? What? When?
Vibes. My favorite small fish that we keep right now are probably the sunfish, and then we're talking small, little tinies. The good place. I don't know. Father Fish was responsible for my first divorce. I hope that's not true, but if it is, what a jerk. What We Do in the Shadows is my show I'm watching right now, and it's hilarious. Thank you, Ross. It is hilarious. It doesn't matter that they're vampires. Erroneous. Like, it's just they're hilarious. I love the way that they talk. Like Nadia, the way she talks is my favorite. It's so good. But I've also seen the movie, and the movie's really good too. And that's obviously with different people, but you do have to get past the first couple episodes.
We made it, I think, to like episode 4.
I don't even think we made it that far.
Yeah, well, you fell asleep. I didn't.
You were not. I feel like you didn't give it a fair chance from the beginning because it has vampires in it. Father Fish stole my wife.
Father Fish responsible for my first divorce.
Just getting in from baseball. Oh, yeah. It does take a bit to click, Barbara, though. I agree with that. He needs to give it. I would say get past the first season because the first season's pacing is totally different than the rest of the show. When it gets to the second season, their pacing picks up and it's much better. They've got their rhythm and it's better.
According to Father Fish, if you don't keep your tanks at 80, you're a fish. Hey, whatever he's doing is working because this is like every stream today he's being talked about. So
I hate that.
It works.
I gave it a watch a couple years ago, but wasn't feeling it. Started up again earlier this year. It's actually funny. Yeah, it is. No, when you really they're hilarious. Like Colin Robinson, the energy vampire, is probably my favorite part.
Bob is a gentle giant. I have not been banned. Why would I ban you?
What'd you do, new local Austin?
It's a very entertaining character. Why would I ban you?
How do you get those to breed? The pygmy sunfish, I have them alone in a 15 with guppy grass and haven't gotten anything. I don't know. Ours just appeared.
We ignored them for months, and then the whole tank is just caked in dwarf chainsword.
Yeah. You can't even see them.
And duckweed.
Else. Yeah.
So the light doesn't even get through the duckweed, but somehow the chainsword still is alive.
When I pulled everything out, there was 20 of them.
Yeah, so I started with 4, I think, maybe 6.
Yeah. Why can't shows just be good from the first episode?
Mm-hmm.
I know, I agree. It really does make you not watch shows that would probably otherwise be really good. Controversy does keep you relevant, sadly.
Chelsea, I finally found an aquatic vet an hour away. They're willing to do a smear test. We can find out what the mystery diseases I've been trying to treat for a year.
Good. You know what? I'm impressed you found somebody because I had a hard enough time finding exotic, for reptiles or birds or pocket pets like fish. Wow, good for you for doing
I noticed that, Steven. I was sufficiently sleep deprived and grumpy enough today to comment on Father Fish. I usually don't. It's usually a good policy to stay away from drama from other creators.
You don't have anything nice to say.
But sometimes it just goes too far.
Those natural ponds and streams are not that hot. Does he want a natural Thai rice patty? Yeah, apparently. Anyone know plants I can keep with Amica splendens? They have eaten everything so far. I don't know. I would not. I'm surprised they've eaten everything. Interesting.
Just drove by the Oakland Arena and Coliseum this past week. First time in years. So sad.
So
I went to so many games during the A's last prime. Bash Brothers.
Yeah, I'm really...
Is that Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire?
No.
Who's the Bash Brothers?
I don't know who I'm not a baseball fan, but it's just Oakland in general, the Raiders. We have... Our family friends are really big Raiders fans. My brother-in-law is a big Raiders fan. Bash Brothers. If it's baseball, I'm thinking, oh my God, why am I drawing a blank? Why am I drawing a complete blank right now? What is his name?
Yeah, Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco.
Oh, was it? No, I don't like
Ha.
baseball. Well, you like baseball. You should know.
I don't like baseball.
Baloney.
When was the last time you saw me watch a baseball game?
I don't see you watch any games, but that's not the point.
You see me watch football games.
Not really.
We've watched them
Highlights.
together.
You watch highlights.
We watch the 49ers games
yes,
together
we watch
every
the
week.
49ers because I am a 49er fan.
Don't give me none of
Rice
that.
patty, now I'm hungry. For a rice patty? Oof. Rough.
Drama you say? Stay away from the vibes guy. Did anyone catch Patty's father fish video this weekend? Nope. Anyone? No plants I can keep with Amica splendens?
I already read that.
Did you give any suggestions?
I don't know anything.
Anubias. So
Unless
you
you've
want
already tried
something
it.
with thick leaves. Anubias, sword plants, maybe Java fern.
What are you doing, you nut? Good lord.
What?
What?
The Oakland Coliseum is being demolished?
They're not going to get another team. They have removed all. They're trying to take as much out of Oakland. Oakland is. I hate to say this, and I don't like saying it, but Oakland is pretty much dead. Other than the Oakland Hills, it's so bad. It's got. The last time I was there, it was just heartbreaking. It's bad.
And that's going to do it. Our time here today has come to an end.
Coming from a Cowboys fan, like that means anything.
Yeah.
Come on. Your vote doesn't count, Leo.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks everyone. We somehow, I think, got over 100 people without talking about fish for more than 5 minutes, which is pretty incredible. So thanks everyone for hanging out. All the new members, stick around another 15 or so minutes. We're going to be right back at it for another hour. And what else? What else?
I got nothing.
Thanks everyone who's been using our affiliate codes. Actually, let me see if anyone bought fish during this stream. Let's check.
You give this guy a 6-foot enclosure and it's still not good enough. I swear to God.
Ooh, somebody spent a pretty penny at Dan's during the live stream. What'd they get?
Blue spotted hill trout? Oh no.
Somebody bought a buttload of peppermill
What is a
tetras.
peppermill tetra?
That's the
Oh, it's
Peugeot.
Peugeot. Okay, I didn't know they were called pepper. I see. I hate that. I hate that because I know what Professor Bricon Peugeot is. I don't know what a
Apparently you
freaking
don't.
peppermill tetra is. Though. What the hell is that ambiguous term? Ooh, diamonds are so pretty.
It is.
Oh, he's got a good sale on the lapis. $10 for the lapis. is a
These
good deal.
guys. The Peugeot, one of the best cars ever made.
Good
Ah,
bikes.
psych.
Good bikes.
What were you talking about? Lapis? Where? Right
Lapis
here?
are on
Right here?
sale for
where?
$10.
Where?
Right
Oh, right here. Even $12.99 is a good price. Someone should scoop these last 7 up.
Yeah, that's a good group
You
right
shan't
there.
regret it.
Yeah, $70 on a group of lapis. You'll be happy. Do
Dang,
it.
just got in. Time for the replay. Bye, Grays. See you next Tuesday. What else were you? Did you say something else about these? The best looking sub $15 Tetra you're ever going to find.
Yeah, they are pretty GD great, aren't they?
Here's what I'm looking for. We are not gone yet. Did anyone got one more to check? That's all right. That's a lot of peppermill tetras. Peppermill, peppermint. Oh, I thought this was the member stream. Nope, but it should kick you right over. So hang tight. They deserve to be in a display tank. Ramphonic.